What's up, Steve?
Action. What's up, Jamie? Big ups.
Big ups.
New year.
It's new year. It's not a new me. I'm just improving myself.
Yeah.
If I say new me, I have to commit and be a different person.
Yeah. Get to be the same person, but better.
It's called self-love, Steve. Dude, what you got going on this new year, man?
Are we getting right into it?
Yeah, man, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Jamie, stop buying games you aren't playing. Stop playing the games you aren't enjoying. And start making game time count. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. We're the Mind Goblins, if you haven't been listening.
That's right.
And right now, our Mind Goblin is tackling a gaming backlog.
So, if what are you going to do for this new year? You're going to be playing games in your backlog. What's in your backlog, Steve?
Yeah, I got so many games in the backlog. And then I bought new games because of Christmas.
Yeah, you were setting
So I
yourself up
guess
for the
that
new year.
was also just added right on top of my backlog.
You kind of made your
Yeah,
job more difficult coming into the new year.
yeah. So
What would you get on sale?
according to my, well, okay. I got Blueprints and Dispatch for Steam.
Nice.
That was on sale, but then not on sale for the Switch too. I got DK Bonanza and Metro Prime 4.
Ooh, yeah, my friend's been playing Metroid Prime 4. He really liked it. He
Oh, good.
he was, I think, waiting for this for, because he's like the biggest Metroid fan I know.
Yeah.
He was waiting forever for this since they first announced it, before Retro Studios even took over for it. So finally came out. He loved it. He enjoyed
He's been
every part
waiting a
of it.
long time.
Yeah, for real. This is like exactly his game. Like this is for him, and
Yeah.
I'm glad he got it. You know.
Yeah. Well, I have like, according to my how long to beat profile, I have like 55 games in my backlog. So, and I felt like I did a pretty good job like last year playing
Mhm.
games and beating them. And how I did that, I would just focus on one game, and that's it, you know.
Yeah.
And I made time for it. I spent like maybe an hour and a half
Hmm.
each night if I had time that night. Boom, and bada bing, bada boom, and I got through it. You know.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like the good ratio for me has been, um I have one game that I'm playing on my computer. That'll be my computer game. If I want to switch it up, I have my Steam Deck, and if I want to just play a game in bed, I have my Steam Deck games. Um, that way they're kind of in separate categories, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to tackle. Steam Deck games are going to be shorter in scope and in scale, so I can just kind of like jump in, jump out, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Um, and then multiplayer games in its own bubble. It's like, oh, if we're playing, last year we were playing Barony. Before that it was Peak. Before that it was like Lethal Company or something. So that they're in their own bubble of interest, and that interest is based on, are my friends playing it right now? Like, are we gonna group up and play
Right.
it, right?
Yeah.
That way it kind of keeps everything separate, and I don't get burnt out on any specific like uh thing, It helps.
Yeah. Stay focused. That's how you get through it.
It's hard for me to stay focused, Steve.
It
It is a
is.
struggle.
Oh, new shiny.
Yeah, I see new
Yeah.
game, I go, oh.
Yeah, especially like I have like 100 games on my wish list right now, right? Every time one goes on sale, I get an email. Like, ooh, that's cheap. I can get it now. But like, I'm not gonna get to it for a while, so
Yeah.
gotta resist.
Oh
You
Lord.
know?
I've got like 120. I just pulled up my Steam. I have like 127 games on my wish list.
Yeah.
I can't look at this right now. I can't. Nor my library. I have so many games.
Yeah.
And you know what it is too? I have, um, I'm in a family plan, right? So, we just added somebody new who has like a ton of like RPGs and stuff like that. Claire Obscure, uh, is in their library, so I'm finally gonna get to play that in the coming new year, or I guess it's actually now. In the new year, I'm planning on playing it this month. Um, but yeah, there's so many games, and now I have access to so many more, and it's like my backlog has increased
Doubled,
somehow
tripled.
without even me doing anything.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't spend like money on the backlog then.
No, I did. That's a lie.
Oh, what?
I bought Consume Me. I was planning on buying that a little
Oh, okay.
when it came out. Cute little indie game. Lego Party.
Well, I mean, I was talking about on your family plan and how your backlog was like pulled over. Whatever.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't even know what all games got added. It doesn't show me specifically. I just know it's a bunch because they're all like long
Yeah.
RPGs. He's a big RPG guy who got added.
Yeah. Those are the hardest to get through because they're not the hardest, but they take the longest.
Yeah, they require more focus.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. Especially like if you take a break from an RPG like, and you come back, you have no idea what you're doing or where you're at, and or even like how to like control or play the game sometimes.
That was like the first time I played Kingdom Hearts. I like stopped playing like halfway through it, and then I came back like months later, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. I'll just start over from the beginning, and I think I did that 2 times
Yeah.
before I actually finished it.
Yeah. That was me in Skyrim,
Oh yeah.
and then I did it again with The Witcher 3.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I can only imagine The Witcher
Yeah,
3.
that was that was hard. Um, but I didn't restart with The Witcher 3. I just continued. I was like, I'm already here at Skellige. Figure out what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't play Witcher 3, so I
Um,
don't even
yeah.
know.
But really focusing on just the one game, I was able to get through 13 games last year.
13's impressive. 13's good.
Yeah, that's like one a month or a little over, but
Yeah. That's a good ratio though. Like all in all.
yeah.
Let me pull up my notes because I think I only finished one, two, three, four. I finished 15 games last year. Um,
Nice.
but a lot of those are kind of short. So,
Mhm.
you know, that's probably the only reason it's 15.
Mhm.
It
Well, short games, they can be fun too.
helps me keep my mind on them, because they're
Yeah.
not too long. Uh, like I played Moon like I feel like for like 3 or 4 months last year just because like I'd get in and I'd play for like a little bit and then I ended up just not finishing it for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Just because there's so much to do. But so what's on your what's on your list right now that you're gonna be playing in this new year?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna start with Bonanza, and then I'm gonna try to finish these ones I just bought, which looking at my timeline, probably 4 months
Hmm.
right there. Um, I don't know if I'll finish Blueprints just because I don't know how hard the puzzles will be, so I might not even finish that one. Uh,
It's valid.
um, yeah, but then I wanna go back to some older games that I didn't complete as a kid. So, Skyward Sword. I wasn't a kid when that came out, but I never completed that. I want to complete Majora's Mask.
Oh, good luck.
Final Fantasy 6 I never played.
Oh,
So yeah, some games I never played. I want to play Final Fantasy 6. I want to play Earthbound, Chrono Trigger.
wow. Okay. You're missing
Yeah.
some of the classics.
Oh, what do you think?
I think you've got a good list there.
Uh,
Majora's Mask, I kind of recommend you play with a guide. That game is like a nightmare to figure out like
yeah.
what you're
I
supposed
mean,
to
I
do.
had it when I was a kid, but I was I just remember like being so confused.
Yeah, I played without a guide like on the Wii Virtual Console forever ago. Um
Hmm.
and I think I only got up to the second temple. I couldn't even get into the second temple. I couldn't figure out how to like enter it just because of some stuff. And so I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just stopped playing after that.
Okay.
But Final Fantasy VI, I think is the best retro RPG, straight up. Um, and
Hmm.
Chrono Trigger is my personal favorite, just
Okay.
RPG period. So good picks, good picks.
Yeah. Okay. So I have like a very long list also that this isn't like everything.
Sure.
Should I pull that up?
Yeah, If you can
Yeah,
remember some things from it, you know,
okay. Um,
like off bat, what can you remember? It's like,
Disco Elysium.
great one.
Yeah. Uh, Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. Got to play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I also want to play like some ROM hacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to I did try that the one Pokemon ROM hack for Platinum.
Hmm.
But I'd never played that version of Pokemon before, and I was like, this is a little hard for me.
Yeah, I can imagine
Yeah.
not having played like the DS game. Yeah, I can imagine that'd be a little tough. Well, what
Yeah.
ROM hacks are you
And I was
looking to
like,
play? Oh, sorry.
oh, well, I mean, I was also interested in like the story of kind of the Platinum too, so I was like, I kind of want to just play the story.
Yeah. Well, Platinum's just also a great
So,
game. So,
yeah.
well, what kind of ROM hacks are you looking to play? Like a Mario
I'm
ROM
looking
hack or?
well, almost anything, but I think I'm interested in these Zelda ROM hacks I've been seeing.
Oh, what of like the
Yeah,
original
so
or Link to the Past or?
Ocarina of Time
Oh, right on.
is what they do. Yeah, and so they got a couple interesting ones that I've been seeing around on like YouTube and like reels or whatnot.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that looks super cool.
There's a bunch of
Um,
good ones now that there's a PC port for Ocarina of Time. So like the modding scene for Ocarina of Time has kind of blown up in a new way, just like it did for Mario 64
mhm,
when it got a PC release. Because they basically have the source code decompiled, and if you're a developer, you can kind of like see how the entire game runs and make changes. Sometimes like changes that'll even work on like official N64 hardware when you recompile it. But
mhm.
yeah, there's some really good ones. I saw one that was like I forget what it's called, but you're like in this giant house or whatever, and you're like getting items to help you explore more of this like giant house, and it looked really cool. It's a lot of puzzle solving.
Yeah. And then I recently I heard about this it's not a ROM hack, but it's a version of of Zelda that was a company that you could only play it in Japan when it came out, while you were listening to the radio.
What?
Yes. So it was they took it was like an hour-long dungeon, right?
Mhm.
And like you had to listen to the radio for like the hints or the clues or something as you were playing the game, and it would like pretty much stream the game to your house.
Oh, interesting.
Um, I think it was called like Zelda BS or
Oh,
something like that.
yeah, you could only play them like episode by episode as like the
Right.
broadcasts were happening.
Yeah.
I watched like a whole video breakdown about it. But yeah, apparently you can play that now. They have I don't know how they got it, but they have a way for you to play that um episode by episode now.
Yeah. And that I'm really interested in playing that as well.
Can I recommend a couple things? So, I don't have any specific ones, but there are some great websites that have that you can go and search for some of the better ROM hacks and the better ones of all these. Super Mario World Central has a lot of like um, Super Mario World ROM hacks and some Mario 64 ones as well. They host literally the best. They're doing contests every month to do some unique, crazy things. Um, it's really impressive the creativity that comes out of there. So yeah, if you're looking for any like Mario 64, Mario World ROM hacks, that's a good place to start. Um, if you want, I don't know where they post Zelda ones. I really haven't kept up with the scene too much, but a great website is just romhacking.net. Um, People post a lot of their stuff there. You can sort it by how it's rated and how many people liked it and stuff like that. You can search by game, by franchise. It has a lot of like tools and utilities for you to find exactly what you're looking for, which is really cool. So shout outs to them because I played a couple ROM hacks this year too, or last year too. Um, and I mostly played like a couple Mega Man ROM hacks. of like the first 3 or 4 games, and really liked what I played. And I played like a Pokemon ROM hack that made everything like Mario. Called, I think it's called like Super Mario Mon or something like that, which was really cool. It, you know,
I catch like a Goomba or something.
yeah, the idea is they're all playing like this giant game, and you're either like a catching person or you're a fighting person, and so like the Goombas and like paratroopers and stuff like that, a bunch of Mario enemies. You're catching them and then training them and doing whatever. It's pretty fun. I liked it. Yeah, those are some good ROM hacking resources. It's good stuff. So check those places out.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Yeah, that's pretty much me what I plan on doing in the new year.
Nice.
What about you? How do you plan to tackle your backlog?
Well, um, I'm not so much fighting my whole backlog as much as I'm just like trying to get through some things that I think are interesting. And one of those is obviously this month I'm going to be playing Clair Obscure. That was the game that everybody talked about last year. Um, that's the big one, right? Um,
Yeah.
but for this year, I want to start playing stuff that's really out of my like comfort zone for the most part. Um, Growing up, I had a lot of people who in my friend group that were way into RTSs, Age of Empires, Warcraft 3, um, StarCraft, all of those. And I I really wasn't into them. I did not like them. Um, I'm not really like a strategy guy. I play fighting games and I'm kind of dumb. So, it's hard for me to sit there and try to like strategize while I'm also microing like 100 units. Like that's already like out
Mhm.
of my comfort zone, like heavily.
Yeah.
But
Like the microwing, that's like such an advanced
mhm.
tactic to use.
Yeah, but I think it's like integral to that whole thing, even if I'm doing it very small in scale. But I after having played Dota 2 and Heroes of the Storm for an extended period of time during my like late teens, it really helped me kind of like almost have an appreciation for the genre because they're so interconnected. Dota 2 is a sequel to Dota, which is a mod of Warcraft 3. Um,
Right.
so like, okay, I see the progression. I see where like uh this is taking influence from this, which is taking influence from this. So therefore, I feel like I owe it to myself to try some actually try some RTS games. And I'm much older now. I was saying I
Mhm.
didn't like them like during my late teens and early 20s, but I feel like now I can kind of go in there with like a fresh mindset, and even if I don't end up liking it, I still want to at least play some of the campaigns just to understand them a little bit better.
Yeah, like it's kind of like getting to experience history a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can see what the best of the genre has to offer, maybe I'll like the genre, just period.
Yeah.
So that's what I got
And
on.
then if you end up if you do end up liking them, those are some of like the best ones, you know.
Mm,
Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, which is the expansion,
mm,
StarCraft and StarCraft Brood War, you know.
yeah,
Those are really pretty.
yeah. I think the two that I am gonna start with are Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires 2. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna play the remaster of Warcraft 3. I might just play the original if I can find it. But I do have Age of Empires 2 already on my Steam library because of somebody else.
I might have a copy.
Oh, you gonna
But you need a CD drive.
you gonna hook me up, Steve?
You got a CD drive?
I'll get back to you on
Oh, well,
that.
I don't, because they have the CD key, and that CD key might be tied to my Battle.net accounts, and
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, I don't think it'll
Not
work.
trying to get you in trouble. Okay.
Yeah, but I do think the new version. Don't quote me on this, but I think the new version of Warcraft 3 has, where you could shift the graphics settings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to see what that is, I think it has that.
I just remember there was like a lot of buzz around it when it came out, and people were not. happy with it. I just don't remember why, because that was like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know Diablo 2,
Hmm.
when they re-released that, you could downshift the graphical settings
Yeah,
if you wanted. Yeah.
because I think a couple of those games, like the recent Tomb Raider remaster, did the same thing. It's just a cool idea where you can just like blam, you're playing the old game, blam, you're playing the new game.
Mhm.
Keeps things fresh. Well, this
Yeah.
so besides Age of Empires 2, Warcraft 3, RTS games, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and tackle my backlog as well. I haven't gone through to see what I want to, handle first because I have to beat Clair Obscur. And I'm assuming that's gonna take me forever. So that's gonna be
It's kinda hard. Well, I can look. I think it took me about, 20-ish hours.
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think Kingdoms of the Dump took me like 35. So
Wow. That's pretty long.
well, I did do all the like bonus content stuff, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Well, the thing about Clair Obscur is that, like, after you beat the game once, um, you didn't beat the whole game, and there's a bunch of areas that you, probably didn't even go into while you were beating the game the first time, because they're just way too high at level. And, like, I beat the game, I went back, and I was like, "Oh, let me go to one of these higher level areas that is still way too high." Like, apparently I was talking to our coworker, and he was saying that, apparently you just need to grind
oh,
until you get a high enough level to go in those areas, and I was like, "Oh, that's a little
I don't know if I want to do all
not fun." Yeah.
that.
So, but yeah, just beat the game and you'll have a good time.
Right on. Yeah, that's the goal. If I can cross the finish line, experience the story, and get everything I need to
Mm.
know story wise, then if I'm inclined to go do post game stuff, I will. Um, besides that, yeah, I've got so many games. I'm just scrolling through like everything I have, and I don't even know what I'm gonna get to next. I know Haste is one I want to play this year. That's a Steam Deck game for sure. Um,
What's Haste about?
it's a runner. You run.
Oh, okay.
It's
Kinda like, parkour?
no, it's like
Oh.
it's like literally there's this thing chasing you behind you in this like weird um like open fields, and like there's like rocks and trees and stuff like that you're trying to dodge. Um it's almost like kind of what I wish Sonic could be, where you're going really fast
Mm.
and you're jumping, and then you're trying to like land at like the perfect time to keep your momentum up as you're like going up these hills and valleys and stuff like that. And then it kind of ramps
Yeah.
up and gets faster and faster, and you're going to different locales.
Okay.
It looks really cool. I played the demo a
Yeah,
while ago.
I just pulled up the Steam page, and I'm looking at the trailer right now. And, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, very cool. I kind of wish Sonic was doing
To
something like
me,
that.
yeah, but it just feels a little too floaty.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. But, I mean, it might work for this game, but probably not Sonic.
I don't know. In 2D Sonic games, you're going down like a ramp, and then it like shoots you back up, and then the physics of it, you gain like a ton of
Mhm.
speed. I feel like they could be doing something like that in 3D. They just don't. But this is a game that
Could
does
be.
it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Signalis is another one I want to play. Survival horror.
Mhm.
Set in like a uh not post-apocalyptic. What's the other one? Like a cyberpunk-esque future.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I have this one on my wish list.
it's cool. My friend just played through it last year. He really liked it. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna get to that. I want to try playing Hypnospace Outlaw, which is like I don't even know how to describe this game. It's really weird. I have it pulled up on my other screen here. Um,
Uh-huh.
you're like a police officer on like the internet essentially, and you're
Okay.
you're going through like an alternate internet where you can literally like you're searching things and results are coming up, and there's just so much. It's like the fake internet. You're playing a game about the fake internet, I think that's so interesting and weird.
Oh, yeah, it looks like you're playing it in the, web browser with windows and that pop up, and
Yeah.
it kinda has, like, a late '90s feel.
Yeah, this is definitely like GeoCities type. Like you're just going to some random person's like website, finding out stuff about
Yeah.
them. Oh, where does that? They have some links here. Where do those take me? Go to this new page. To all in the goal of trying to like find certain things. It's really strange. It's very surreal,
Mhm.
and I dig that. I dig surrealism. Um,
Yeah,
my friend
that
played.
looks interesting.
A friend of mine played this and did not finish it because it's really tough to find things on the old internet. So
Oh.
I'll just see how far I can get, realistically. But it'll be fun.
Okay.
I think that's kind of what I'm looking forward to playing this coming year.
Mhm.
On the opposite end of that, I've been starting, or I'm going to start some game development stuff. Um, I downloaded Unity yesterday. Um, to try to my goal eventually is I have like an idea for like a finished game I really want to make, but before then, this year my goal is to release a full game on itch or Steam or somewhere. um Even if it's super small, compact, not a lot going on in it, I want to release something and throw it out there in the world just to say that did I am an indie developer in the scene this year. Um,
Yeah.
I want to dip my toes into game development, so that I can fully jump in the pool. That's my goal.
And what is your experience with that?
I don't know. I just downloaded it yesterday. I do have some experience in Game Maker. When I was like, I don't know, like 12 or something like that. um
Mhm.
I I had pirated Game Maker on my crappy Asus laptop. um and I was trying to make like a Mega Man clone or something like that, but I needed to like figure out how to like make, you know things operate in such a way. And I had no
Yeah.
coding experience. I was not a coding person. So I was pretty much doing everything by just like resources that I could find online for free. um and I think I made like a Pac-Man clone that wasn't very good. Um, and like a Galaga clone again wasn't very good. Um, but they
Mhm.
operated, and you could, you move around, you're collecting things in the Pac-Man game, and then there's some guys chasing you. Um, like I was able to code, movement and then collecting things, tying to a score. And very, very basic AI that would follow you to try to kill you.
Oh, okay.
Um, and the Galaga one, I don't even think I got that far. I think I figured out how to like shoot and kill enemies, and then that was just the end
Hmm.
of it.
Didn't you weren't you also kinda you told me this at work one day a little while ago, is that you there was a game, that was like Smash, and you would make characters for it?
um, I don't not one that's like Smash. I definitely played a lot of Little Big Planet.
Or was it was a fighter game?
Um, no, I don't even remember now. It was a fighting game where you make characters. I'm trying to think of what that is.
Y
Oh,
it was
Mugen,
modded.
Mugen.
Y
Or
Yeah, there you
Mugen.
go.
I tried to make a Mugen character, but when I did, the like documentation for making a Mugen character was so archaic, and the program that you used was very archaic. So I was like, I don't know what any of this is. I don't. How am I supposed to figure any of this out? Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
My character idea was a shy guy who was just built. He was just a reskin of Ryu, but he had a shy guy mask on, and he was just a full shy
Mm,
guy outfit.
okay.
It was something stupid, but um, yeah, I tried Mugen. Mod Nation Racers was one I was really into, where you're creating the track, you're creating the racers, you're creating the carts. It's letting you do pretty much everything. And I made some really cool carts. I made some really cool characters. It's pretty much just like, some pop culture stuff that I already really liked. I made like a Metallica album cover on a cart itself and along the sides. It was really cool. like the Sonic Adventure logo, and that had like the logo, and then there's like the sky background, and that kind of went all across the cart. And then just a bunch of characters I liked at the time. But Little Big Planet was like the big one that I was really into. Little Big Planet 2 in particular, because you basically had like um with you had these like little like um what's it called, like control consoles you basically could have the Sackboy jump into, and when that happens, the game like opens up in such a way where you can like program essentially using like nodes, um stuff that would happen. And it made like a Mega Man clone, or an engine for a Mega Man clone. I didn't end up like publishing or like releasing a full thing off of it. I made like a fighting game at one point. Like I think that was like,
This is inside Little Big Planet?
this is all inside Little Big Planet, like
Oh,
literally.
okay.
Um, and I watched like a ton of tutorials on like YouTube of like how to figure out how to like program certain things, and um, do all these bits. I wasn't good at the design aspect of it, but I was good at getting it running. um, so I have, my experience is literally like within the bounds of like things I've already tried, but
Mhm.
I'm hoping to get back into that this year.
Very cool. Very cool.
Game dev is hard. um, yeah.
So what's on the horizon for us as a channel?
Well, I think we're changing the upload schedule. Um, if you're watching this, you're probably seeing this is on a, not a weekday like we have been uploading. It's on a weekend now. Um, because
Yeah.
what is it we're trying, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for our upload schedule?
Yeah. We're doing a little experiment.
Just to see if that
See
ends
if the
up working
weekends are
better.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A new splash screen, like a little intro.
Yeah.
Bing. Steve put that together. Looks great. Sounds great. Um, really dig
You
that.
helped.
I did the little like swing, which took me 2 hours to figure out how to do that in DaVinci. It was really funny because I was looking up a tutorial and I was like, how do I get this to work? And it turns out the way I was trying to do it was just making it so much harder, and it ended up taking 5 minutes to put together. And I was like, oh, I just overcomplicated this.
Yeah.
But I think it came out good.
Yeah.
I want to.
Well, I had put it together in Adobe Express,
Oh yeah,
I think they make it super simple, so they have like a lot of little presets and everything, and you just like beep boop.
yeah. I should try that. Trying to do it in
I was
DaVinci made it
looking
tough.
I was looking in Adobe Express for the Sheen thing, and they did not have that. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah,
You would have probably had to make it yourself or something like that, I'm assuming.
yeah, maybe.
Perchance. Um, I guess I want to also release some more shorts this year. I know last year I really wasn't um doing that too. We I think we released like two of them total.
Hmm.
Um, but I think my goal for this next year is, as things are being edited and um I'm chopping up each episode into little bits, is that I can create a short alongside that, just to hopefully get some more traction or introduce some more people into the Mind Goblins, and we get inside their brains.
Yeah, we'll be the mind goblin in their brains.
You won't be able to stop thinking about us. Oh, remember that funny thing Steve said? Remember that really?
Oh, when's the new video coming?
I'm gonna explode. We got some good goals. We got some aspirations as a channel.
Yeah.
I think we can hit our goals. What's a goal we could have by the end of the year?
Uh, one short a week.
Yeah, good goal.
Yeah, maybe expand to 3 a week for, each topic.
Mm,
But,
figure it out.
yeah.
We'll figure it out. I think for us as a channel to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year.
Ooh,
That's right. That's right, man.
we're gonna grow big.
We got to get big. You want to grow
Beefy.
big? You got to get big. So, you ever played Parappa the Rappa?
Uh-uh.
It's like a song in there. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. So do you have any industry predictions for the gaming industry?
Um, I don't want to get doomer about it, but I have a feeling everything is going to be very AI based in the coming year.
Yeah.
Like I think they've already been talking about it. We've already talked about it a good bit. But AAA studios are just going to go all in on AI, generative AI for game development. I think it's one thing if it's for programming purposes to help like reduce workloads in that way. But
hmm
generative AI for the art and such, not or the text or anything, I'm not there for.
No. And then like because of the AI, of course, RAM prices are going up, and then
Oh Lord,
the
yeah.
Nvidia's 5090 and 4090, they're going to increase in price. I saw a leak the other day that said that currently they're $2,000,
Oh Lord.
but they're going to increase to $5,000
Oh.
by the end of the month.
Oh.
So
Oh.
we'll see if that leak comes true. But yeah,
Yeah. Um. God, that's rough.
yeah. And then also tying into the RAM prices, Steam Machine. They haven't released a price or an exact release date yet, but
Hmm.
I think the price is gonna go up. What everyone was thinking, a lot of people online were thinking like $500.
Hmm.
I think we said like I said 699. I think that's probably gonna be closer to 800 now.
Yeah, more than likely. Even if it isn't like 800, or even if it isn't like $1,000 at launch, the problem is that eventually, it's gonna get up in price. Um, just due to the
Yeah.
fact that like, they're locked in at whatever price, and whatever thing, because they've already had like most of their consoles manufactured at whatever price that they've been set at. And Valve has already stated they're not going to sell these at a loss, so they're going to be
hmm
charging, the price of the parts, and the manufacturing. So, oh
Yeah.
Lord, this first batch is not going to be that pricey, and I think they're going to sell out instantly. But Lord, that next set that comes out, that's going to be expensive.
hmm
So
And then a lot of people on the Half-Life subreddit, they think Half-Life 3 will be released. I don't know how serious they are about that.
I don't believe
It's
it.
kind of hard to tell with like how many times Half-Life has been burned to being released or whatever.
Yeah,
Um, but they think Half-Life 3 will be a release title for the Steam machine, right?
yeah,
So, but I actually think it's not going to be Half-Life 3.
really.
I think it's going to be Half-Life Zen.
That's right. You were telling me about that. The
Yeah,
that one episode we did.
yeah, and it won't focus on Gordon Freeman. I don't know who to focus on, but it'll be someone
It'll be
else.
Barney.
Barney.
Yeah, he's the guy who helps you out in Half Life 2 at the beginning.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just throwing a name.
but yes, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting Half Life 3. I don't.
No,
Um, Eric
they're making more
Laidlaw.
Half-Life games.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be 3.
a bunch of the writers who were on the original Half Life games, they've left Valve, and um, I don't foresee them, doing anything with Half Life 3 specifically. But like a spin-off title, kind of like Half-Life Alex was, where that's like a
Yeah,
prequel or something like that, could totally see that.
yeah.
Honestly, what would be cool
I
is you're playing as like an alien guy. It's Half-Life Zen. I mean, you're playing as an alien guy
mhm.
on Zen, and then they're coming to Earth essentially.
Yeah,
Um,
what's the name of the aliens that help you in Half-Life 2?
the Vortigaunts, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally play as one of those guys.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I think it'd be a good game. And it'd be cool if they like made use of the Steam controller,
Hmm.
the trackpads.
They have you like use like both Steam pads. Is that what they're called?
Hmm.
They have to be able to use the track pads to like control two things on the screen at the same time. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Honestly, more games that can use the cool peripherals. That's a system seller, I think.
Hmm.
PS5 kind of does that right now with their like haptic feedback on the controllers and the triggers and stuff.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
Speaking of
And
console, we probably aren't going to be getting a the next gen console.
no,
Definitely not
I
next
mean we're
year.
in like year 6
Hmm.
of the consoles, and like it just doesn't feel like it. Like how many games have come out for this generation of consoles? It doesn't
Hmm.
feel like it.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
feel
know?
like we're deep enough into this console generation, considering like games already they're stinking beautiful, man. Like we are already hitting
Yeah,
like the peak of power. It's starting to plateau off. I mean, I feel like it was plateauing last
the
generation.
graphics definitely.
Yeah. And now that like every console comes equipped with like a super SSD, okay, well, now we're really like plateauing off of what we're getting from this. I mean, what's the next step from here? 4K? Well, we're not getting 4K considering the RAM prices are, thousands of dollars. So we're probably not going to see the next gen for maybe 2 or 3 more years, depending on what happens.
Yeah, at least an announcement, and then maybe Xbox if they really want to push their kind of like PC hybrid thing,
Hmm.
but it won't be like next gen power or anything. It'll be I kind of foresee it as kind of be like a stopgap kind of console,
Yeah, for sure.
like an Xbox Pro or whatever.
Yeah, I could see that. Where like it's not like its current gen power, maybe a little bit lower than current gen power, just to like make it more affordable in a way.
Hmm.
Um, because I don't think they're gonna. They already have the Xbox ROG Ally X, which is
Yeah,
already like the
$1,000.
yeah, it's already like really pricey and it's beefy for like a handheld like that. Um, so I don't see their handheld like being more powerful than that in a way,
Hmm.
if they do anything like that. Xbox, it's a bad time to be Xbox.
Yeah,
Things are not
what are they
going
gonna
great for
do?
them.
Yeah, they really want you to get into the streaming and whatnot on the
Yeah.
Game Pass.
How is the streaming on Xbox? I haven't used it.
It was good, you know.
Yeah.
When I was when I used it, it was like 2 years ago when I last used it. But it was good then.
Um
I didn't play anything online, but single player games,
mhm,
it was good.
right on.
Yeah.
Evan, who we had on the podcast a couple episodes ago, um, he he told me he was playing Fortnite um via streaming on the Xbox Cloud yesterday because he didn't have
Hmm.
it installed and he wanted to play with some people. So it's like, okay, this, but I want to play Fortnite. So he plays it through the streaming, and he realizes at a certain point that it's not streaming the console or PC version of Fortnite. It's streaming the mobile version to his computer.
Oh. How did he realize that?
I think it was like he noticed that you couldn't change the graphic settings and you couldn't do certain things, and he was like, "Wait, this is the mobile version." I was like, "That's hilarious,"
Yeah.
especially considering, like before I was telling him, "Dude, you should just play the mobile version," and he said, "No, I'm gonna just do it through this because it'll already be pre-updated."
Yeah.
Not the case.
Nope.
Very funny though.
Yeah, that's funny.
So CG, have you seen this? CD Project sells GOG.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
It's kind of crazy that this is getting like uh put back to the founder, you know what I mean? Like that's so cool. So they sell
Yeah.
uh CD Projekt sells GOG back to the original founder. What's his name? I'm going to pull it up here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I this is going to be uh this is a tough one to pronounce for me. Mikhail uh, Kaczynski. He has the rights back to GOG. Um, and I like this quote here where he says GOG stands for freedom, independence, and genuine control. Um, and they are totally zoned in and focused on that to the furthest extent that it's ever been now. And I appreciate that a lot from GOG.
Yeah.
What do you think this means
Yeah.
for the platform?
Nothing. It's,
Yeah,
it's just gonna stay the same.
yeah. I feel like it doesn't change too much. I just think that they're more like doubled in on that vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. CD Projekt, they're still gonna sell their games on GOG. So
Yeah.
as a co-founder, they're gonna double down on their vision
Mm-hmm.
of preserving games, and that's great.
We
That's
love it.
good news.
More game preservation, the better.
Yeah, because every generation of gamers they build a library.
Mm-hmm.
And our generations just so happens to be one corporate decision away from deletion.
It's so true. Like
Yeah.
in this digital age, it's we don't own the games that we're buying. We're buying a license to them, you know? And
Hmm.
um that being tied into like a weird DRM with the games that you're buying digitally means that wow, okay, if they can disable it remotely for you. And that sucks.
Yeah, then you can't play it.
Like what am I going to do? How am I going
Yeah.
to go play uh I'm gonna go play the original Sonic Generations, you know? Now that they've disabled it.
Hmm.
Can't buy the old one anymore. Gotta buy the new one.
Yeah. So, we kind of got lucky with this
Yeah. I think this is
because
a
they
good idea.
easily could have sold it to someone else.
Oh, for sure. Um,
Yeah.
was it a case of like them selling it or Michael Kaczynski like reaching out and trying to acquire it back from them? Because I know he's the co-founder of GOG, but
Hmm.
I don't think it says
So
here.
I figure they'd probably just work together.
I guess so. I don't see any details about it, but
Yeah.
clearly CD Projekt has been in support of this from the beginning, so
Yeah.
that's cool. Mission doesn't
Yeah. So,
change.
at this time, game online games and games in general are just more ephemeral. So it's really good news.
Yeah.
And even the like system updates for like computer programs and
Hmm.
Windows and hardware and whatnot, it makes it hard to play even your old games that you wanted to play on PC. So what GOG is doing, making the old games accessible, that's great.
Nothing feels worse than like losing your library or like losing your games.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
We when I was a kid, I was like really young. We had like a Super Nintendo and like a PS1 and had like a bunch of games with them. In fact, we had like Tomba 1, like a bunch of the Mega Man games on
Tomba.
PS1. Yeah, you ever played Tomba before?
Yeah. No, I've seen it.
It's expensive. It's expensive now. Um
Yeah.
and we ended up having to sell it, just to, help pay for some bills with our family. And it felt bad, just losing those games and looking back and being like, wow, those are expensive now.
Yeah.
Like I get why, but or why it
Yeah.
happened, but like dang.
Yeah. Yeah. My freshman year in college, I sold my GameCube and all the games I had for it to GameStop for like $11.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a bad deal.
They got you.
Yeah.
Now, I will say on the opposite end of that, I picked up some of my favorite GameCube games when they were stopping releasing or stopped selling GameCube games back in like the late 2000s or like 2010s or whatever.
Hmm.
Um yeah, I think it was like 2014 or something like that. I picked up like Melee for like $20. Mario Kart
Yeah,
Double
like right at the
Dash. I picked up a bunch of
right at the end of the console's lifespan is like that's the time to buy a used game.
absolutely. Like I bought all my like favorite GameCube games for like super cheap. It was great.
Yeah. Recently, I've been looking at buying Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Ooh.
Because when I was growing up, I had the collector's edition, the gold cartridge.
Yeah, the nice
So I was
one.
looking at it, and I was like, I texted my sister the other day. I was like, "Hey, you
Hmm.
got all our N64 games?" She's like, "Yeah." And so she sent me a picture, and like, it wasn't in there, and I was like, "Can you look for it?" And she was like, "Okay." And I was like,
Please find
but
it.
in the meantime, I went online to like look and see how much it costs. And if you don't get the collector's edition, loose, it's $40, right?
Hmm.
About there, right? But if you get the collector's edition, it's like triple that. So you're looking at
Yeah.
like on this the website I use to look this up, it'll say like $70. But I tried to buy one for $70. And the auction went up to like $120 for it loose.
Oh Lord.
And then yeah, and then the complete inbox version is like somewhere around $300. So
Forget about
it's definitely very
it.
expensive.
Yeah, man. Retro gaming
Yeah,
itself has just gotten expensive just as a hobby, unfortunately.
yeah,
So I know what you mean. I know exactly how you're feeling. Um,
yeah.
because me and my I have like two friends, Jackson and Oliver, and that was our third spot, quote unquote, was we would go check out retro gaming stores, pick up a random game, see if we liked it, played it for a while, bam, it's in our collection, right? We
Hmm.
basically became collectors for just stuff we would either find that we liked or random games that we would just pick up. And now all of that has just blown up in price and just gotten so unreasonably expensive where I feel like games that like haven't been historically haven't been very expensive are now just shooting up in price. Um and it sucks. Oh man.
Yeah.
I wait, hold on. I'm gonna check the price of one game real quick. We're gonna do this live.
Live as they listen to it a week later.
It's live for me.
Yeah. Well,
My
while you looked it up, go ahead.
oh, okay, I was gonna say I got it pulled up here. Okay, my inbox complete copy of Smash 64 is appreciated by $70.
Hey.
Wait, I'm gonna go pull it up, show it to the camera. I've got it all the way in the back over here. I pulled it out of its little. Oh, I pulled it out of its little
Okay.
protective
Still looking.
case. Uh, Earlier, I got like
Jamie, don't drop it.
I know it's expensive here. Yeah, I got like an inbox copy, complete. It's got like the manual and everything. I bought that for like $90, um, a couple of years ago. I would say like 2018 or something like that. It has
Yeah.
shot up to like $180 on average, maybe 200.
Wow.
So, all right, let me go put this back.
Yeah. Okay. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
retro games expensive.
But yeah, but you know what's helping with that? GOG.
So true.
Yeah. You know who else is also helping with that, surprisingly?
Who's that?
Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah, with the NSO.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's not every game yet,
Sure.
but it's a good start, and um, it's like $30 a year or something like that for a single, and then like you get on family plan, it's even less. So it's great.
Could be worse, ultimately.
Yeah.
Could be better. It could be the virtual console. I miss
Yeah.
dearly the virtual console. I had so many games on my Wii. Um, being able to just buy like an NES game for like a few dollars, and you just own that forever on your Wii to be able to
Hmm.
re-download whenever. Love that.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do that, but you can't buy new ones. You can just re-download your old ones
Yeah,
if you deleted it.
it's not quite the same. Wait, can you even still do that?
Mhm. Yeah.
I thought they took down like
It's
the
a virtual.
servers.
Yeah, you can't buy new virtual console games or make new purchases on there. But if you have already purchased something in the past, you can re-download it.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
I figured that was the case with the 3DS store and Virtual Console um, when, because I think their servers are still up, but the Wii one, I wasn't even, I did not believe it. you know?
Yeah.
So, uh, that's awesome. Though. That's so cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so GOG, they're not really alone on this, not only Nintendo, but I also came across this YouTube channel called the Video Game History Foundation. Y- yeah, they're a non-profit, so they work with donations, and they're about preserving video games, but they're also historians, so they also like look into the history of the games, and so that's really cool of them.
That's so awesome. Wait, I know of this
Yeah.
organization. They put out a video I want to say last year or the year before where they're scanning like every old video gaming magazine. Like they are taking the staples out, giving a full scan and then like literally making the PDFs that they're scanning in like the text is highlightable. You'll be able to search for information and search by magazine and content and stuff like that. They're doing a lot of good work.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was poking around on their website um Friday,
Mhm.
and I saw they have a shop, right? And on their shop, you can get a vintage video game magazine subscription,
That's
and they'll
awesome.
send you a random magazine every month.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Get you an old Nintendo Power just randomly.
yeah. And you might like this too, because also on there, the one of the game's developers for UFO 50, they have an official print that they partnered with the video game. What are they called? Video Game Foundation?
Yeah,
Video Game History Foundation. And you can buy that print from them as well, and all the proceeds go directly towards the work they do.
that's awesome. That's so
Yeah,
perfect considering UFO 50 is like a fake like oh, here's the compilation of the best games. We save them. We're preserving them.
yeah,
Very in theme. I love that. Very cool.
yeah.
So yeah, go check out the Video Game History Foundation. Um,
I put a link to their website in the doobly doo.
I'll put some splash stuff on the screen as well for you to take a look at as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
go take a look. Go support them. Um, very very awesome. Love that stuff.
very cool. All right, Jamie. I am sick and tired of everybody being so freaking lazy with their genre names.
Whoa. Okay.
Metal has a gazillion genres, but they don't call music like Metallica likes, right? Or Cannibal Corpse likes. So why are the gamers so lazy, right? It's not a roguelike, it's a restarting action RPG, dang it.
Ooh. Okay, so you got a problem with the like. The like and the light. Not a fan.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah, no, that's my goblin right now.
that's your mind goblin.
Uh-huh.
Uh I mean this kinda all started with like Doom, right? They were calling games like Doom clones. Uh
Yeah, but then like they solved that.
but Doom clones are still a thing now. Um but
They don't call them Doom clones though.
I well I think it's like a Doom clone now is just games that are in the Doom engine, really. You know what I mean? Like it's become its own
No.
genre, quote unquote.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, they call them first person shooters.
Sure, but what about a game that's
Yeah,
in the Doom engine?
that's still a first person shooter.
I mean, you're not wrong, but what if you're not shooting?
Then it's first person something else, I guess.
First person dog walker, the game.
Exactly.
Okay. So you got a problem with using the game name
The game
for
name,
the genre.
and then yeah. So like roguelike,
Mhm.
no, right? The Metroidvania, that's like a mashup of two different game names.
Yeah.
But that's no, quit stop. Right.
Yeah.
And then Like, it was fine when it was just, like, a few games, like roguelike or roguelite,
Yeah.
or Metroidvania, because that was different, it didn't have the word "like," so not everything just sounded, like, the same.
Hmm.
And then we got Souls-like, right? And that's where I'm like, "This is getting to be too much," right?
Hmm.
Because then they start doing that with every game, and it basically becomes, Hollow Knight. Oh, that's a Souls-like now, but
It's also a Metroidvania,
yeah,
right?
it's also a Metroidvania, it's also like a roguelite in a
Hmm.
way. So it's it's not a Souls-like, just that, so it's different.
I see your problem here is calling it a Souls-like
Yeah.
roguelite Metroidvania is like four different games put into one descriptor for this one
Right,
game. Well, I
right.
think this comes from a place of like people trying to describe games by like talking about their inspiration, right?
Mhm.
Um Souls like comes from the Souls gameplay archetype, um where you get to the bonfire, you've got safety, and then you go out and fight really hard enemies or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You lose stuff on death. The roguelite, I mean, that's kind of similar, but you're losing less on death. It's not as impermanent. And then Metroidvania, it's a lot of backtracking. It's a big open map, and you're getting things to let you come back later to backtrack. Um, these are like
Well, because even
statements.
the Souls, like, that's a roguelite,
Yeah, it is.
right? So, we're we're getting all twisted here.
There's a Venn diagram. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we're kind of starting to overlap a bunch of these as like more games are kind of doing all of them all together.
Yeah. And then you have people saying things like Zelda-like, or Pikmin-like,
Pikmin
or
like.
Survivor-like, which in the Survivor-like, it's not a survival game.
Yeah.
It's a horde auto shooter.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's just named after, Vampire Survivor.
Yeah.
And then recently, I even saw an article that it, was like, "Oh, we were gonna call this a Claire Obscure-like." It's like, it's a turn-based RPG.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Um
so
all right. Well, wow, that's really silly actually. But now let me ask you this, Steve. What can
but
we
so wait, hold on.
Oh, okay. You got something else.
I think, um, game journalists are also to blame for this, not just, like,
Mhm.
people being lazy about, "Oh, this is like Zelda, so I like it." The game journalists, they put the game name in there and put hyphen "like" after it because of search engine optimization
Mhm.
and clicks and whatnot. So they're like, "Oh, people, they like Clair Obscur, so I'm gonna click this so I can find out about this game that's like that." So,
Yeah, that checks out.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a thing where they're trying to get the viewer or whoever else in by comparing it to something else. You know, it goes back to like humans love familiarity. Like we are
Mhm.
drawn towards the things we already know and we can relate to.
Yeah,
So therefore, um, all right, this is like this thing I have already played or know about. So therefore, this is more familiar to me. This new thing, I can appreciate that.
yeah. But so I'd like to go through, some of these likes that I found
Okay.
and maybe come up with a new genre name for them,
Okay.
or at least test the waters, see what people like.
Yeah. What do you got?
Right. So we got start with the Doom clones. That's already been solved. First person shooter.
Sure.
Great. Right. Move on to the rogue likes. It could just be like restart action RPG,
Okay.
or procedural death labyrinth, or death dungeon.
Mm-hmm. I like
And you could just say PDL, PDD.
I
That's a good
I
acronym.
like PDL. I think that kind of works. That could be catchy.
Yeah.
Metroidvania,
Um,
I see you've got posted here in our notes. It says non-linear action platformer. Now, can
it's
I?
not catchy.
It's not catchy, and even still, I would argue if it wasn't a platformer, it would just be non-linear action game. So
Yeah.
you kind of lose part of that. We got to workshop Metroidvania. How do we
Yeah.
um what's the main tenet of a Metroidvania?
The non-linearness with the RPGness.
Well, contrary to popular belief, Metroidvanias are linear. They just trick you.
Yes. Well, it could be tricky in the title.
um, you could be like a you have to get like something where you basically come back later, right? It's the backtracking part of it.
Hmm.
You,
Well, you kind of get like a key object, right?
yes,
That unlocks the next part.
it could be an object. It could be even a power or an ability, right?
Hmm.
It's
Right.
something that's letting you unlock the new way to go. Um,
Yeah. Key progression.
Key progression game, but anything could
Yeah.
be key progression. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, you're true.
Like you open a key in an RPG, you open a door with a key in an RPG. It's that key progression. You know,
Yeah, in Doom you open a key. You do
Doom
that.
is a Metroidvania. You've heard it here
Oh,
first.
snap.
I don't know. We can workshop that. We'll figure something
Yeah,
out.
the Metroidvania, I feel like that's probably the least obnoxious to my tastes. Just because it doesn't have the word like at the
I
end.
think the two that
If it was Metroid like, I'd be like, "Ugh."
yes, yeah. It's so the Metroidvania aspect of it, where it's two things combined into one. I think makes it more punchy. I even like Doom Clone. That and Doom Clone, just on the fact that it's the specific gameplay style or engine that it's
Mhm.
in. Um,
Well, Doom Clone, they even got the new one, Boomer Shooter.
I like Boomer Shooter.
Yeah, I like Boomer Shooter.
It's better, I think.
So yeah.
Okay, what else you got?
So I haven't heard anyone say Doom Clone in a while. So I got Souls likes,
Hmm.
right? I've thought about this one for a long time because Souls like has been around for a while.
Yeah,
Um, and I came up with Sanctuary
a
to be
sanctuary
the
type game.
Sanctuary genre because like this the key thing for the Souls genre is a little sanctuary, is the bonfire that you go to and
Yeah.
you can rest. It's safe. It's a safe zone. You level up there, you know, you make your edits there to your character,
Hmm.
whatever, and then you go off. And then, like, as you progress, you want to get to the next sanctuary,
Yeah. It's
and
like
then
your
the
point
next
of hope.
sanctuary.
That's your like light in the
Yeah,
sky.
yeah, and that's where you'll respond to like the last sanctuary too.
I like that.
So
This is one that
yeah,
you've told me a while ago, and it has stuck with me. And I think that this is a viable alternative to a Souls like. Um,
yeah,
I think my problem with the Souls like as a genre is not so much that people are using the sanctuary aspect of it. People are looking at the difficulty and gameplay style, which I hate to say it
hmm,
is, you know, you know, uh, derived from Zelda, 3D Zelda games. You lock
yeah,
onto an enemy, you strafe around them, and you get your time to attack. Um, the Soul,
that's not unique to Souls.
yes,
And you have like a dodge roll. Well, so did Zelda. Like
yeah, exactly.
the only thing different from Zelda from a Souls like is Zelda's difficulty is not hard, and Zelda doesn't have like a little sanctuary.
I think the one thing that breaks, if you had to break down the Souls like genre, it's the sanctuary aspect, it's the grim tone, um, it's the Zelda esque gameplay, um, or combat, I would say, and then big,
Action RPG.
yes, the action RPG. Well, I'm saying Zelda esque to kind of keep it in tone here. We're doing a little
Oh, okay.
cascading effect here. We're talking about how dumb it is, and then big exploration. So that's my breakdown of Souls like. I like Sanctuary
Yeah,
better.
like, but I've even seen games described as Souls like that don't have the grim tone to it.
Yeah.
There was the game where you play as a crab, and
Yeah.
it's like lighthearted and fun, and like there's like little trash in the ocean or whatever. But uh, yeah, that doesn't have like the grim tone of like a Souls like, but it does have the sanctuary mechanic.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like Sanctuary better because you're getting the core tenet. of it, much like the Metroidvania. You're getting the core tenet that makes it this genre.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So some of the other ones I've seen, the Zelda likes,
Yeah.
and then even within that, there's two different styles, I'll say.
Okay.
You got the ones that uh, kind of go after the Breath of the Wild style of Zelda, and then you
Mm-hmm.
have the ones like the Nightling. I've seen this trailer for the Nightling, and that looks a really fun game. I like how it looks. I might check it
Okay.
out. And then you got the Link to the Past style, which is the top down, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like Mina the Howler. That's gonna come out soon, hopefully. And so you got those two styles that people do, and it's kind of confusing which one you're talking about when if you use Zelda like which
Mm-hmm.
style.
Yeah, usually people will say
And
like
when
top down Zelda like, or like, oh, it's a 3D Zelda like, or something like that. Whenever I've heard
yeah,
this.
yeah, but like even then, it's just an action RPG.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know, if you're doing the top down, it's like retro action RPG or something,
Mm.
but or top down action RPG even. Like you don't need to call it a Zelda like because I just feel like people are getting too into the feel of the game when
Mhm.
that's not what it's about.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know, they're
You,
too into
you
vibes.
have to break down again. We got to break down what it is that makes these two different things. I mean, obviously, you've got the divider, which is you know either a 3D or third person kind of viewpoint, and then a top down or isometric view for the other one. Could be 3D or 2D, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
But if you get rid of that divider, essentially the Zelda like is the action RPG. You are running around hitting enemies, doing RPG elements as you're talking to people in towns and doing little quests, whatever they may be, um, all while you're solving puzzles, going through like dungeons or um, like trials of some kind, whatever that may
Hmm.
be presented as, fighting bosses to get to an end goal. That's the breakdown of the Zelda like genre, you know? Uh,
Yeah, and that's just action RPG genre in
it's
general.
yeah, it's just like it's so
So
vague,
much.
but we're calling it a Zelda like just on the notion that like Zelda has done it so historically in the past. But Zelda's not even the first to do it. Highlight beat it by like a year or two, technically.
Hmm.
Here's my alternative. Highlight like.
That's such a tongue twister.
Go ahead, spread it around. Everybody give praise
Okay.
to Highlight.
Now, here's another one I've seen. Um, it's relatively new. Pikmin likes.
This is one I've never seen or heard of.
It's so new that it's like kind of underground.
Okay.
I'm real hipster about it right now.
Dang. He on the DL.
Yeah. Right. So I got three games here. Tinykin,
Mm-hmm.
the Wild at Heart, and Molder.
Molder.
And what all these games have in common is that you have like a hero unit, and you control the hero unit, and that hero unit then controls these little army of Pikmin essentially
Okay.
that follow you around, that follow the hero around, and you basically pick them up and toss them at things,
Okay.
and or tell them to pick something up or whatever.
You're controlling a bunch of
And
little
so
guys.
yeah, you control a bunch of little guys through your hero unit instead of like RTS where you would like select them all and have it go.
Yeah, because RTS games, you're playing God essentially, and you're controlling your little guys to go do stuff. But here, there is a character in the game that is also um, like connected to the world and the little units around them for the most part. So, um, that totally checks out honestly, because Pikmin itself is an
Yeah,
RTS essentially. Top down
right.
perspective, you're controlling a bunch of guys, but your main connecting piece is your guy, your main character you're playing as. Um, so that's like Nintendo's take on an RTS. So
Hmm.
it makes sense for us to just kind of like, okay, well, we can clarify this a little bit better than a Pikmin like. I I don't That one I don't necessarily like. Let's call it a.
Yeah,
I like your notes
it
here.
could be.
Hero RTS or Commander RTS.
Yeah,
It's good.
like I just thought of that commander and I wrote it down. I was like,
It's good. It's good.
yeah.
It's better.
So use that.
Use that.
Yeah.
If you don't, we'll know.
Okay, and then we'll move on to the survivor likes. Right, this is like Vampire Survivor,
Yeah.
Mega Bonk, stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, what's great about this is that the community came together to suggest a different name,
Okay.
and some of the names they had were Auto Shooter, um, Horde Survival, uh, kind of like Horde Auto Shooter.
Yeah.
But they went with Bullet Haven or Bullet
Ooh.
Heaven
Ooh.
because it's the opposite of a Bullet Hell.
Yes, I like that a lot more. A horde auto
Yeah.
shooter, I think, is such a, I hate to say it, it's kind of a corporate way of describing it, in that it's like bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. But
Right.
like a bullet hell is like there's so many bullets on screen. It's like, oh my god, what do I even do? You know?
Hmm.
I like the opposite of that, where you're the bullet hell, which was kind of my idea going into trying and playing Vampire Survivors. it's it's relaxing, it's calming, it's almost therapeutic
Hmm.
the way you can just you're getting you're becoming big guy. You watch big number go up and enemy die, big number go up. We love that. So bullet heaven, I love that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So we
Good job on the Survivor genre fans.
You guys did it. You came together and did something good.
Yeah. Now, recently there have been some good name genres like the Boomer Shooter,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good one.
Mentioned that a little earlier. Um,
we've talked to
Friend Slop.
Yeah, we've talked about friend slop a good bit. We tried to come up
Yeah.
with an alternate name, but I think friend slop is just kind of here to stay.
Yeah. I feel like that kind of like encapsulates like the type of peak or RV there yet.
Low budget, fun with friends, multiplayer fun
Yeah.
gameplay.
Among Us,
Hmm.
do you think, or Fall Guys, does that count?
Yeah, it's a Fall Guys like.
Yeah.
It's Among Us like.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lethal Company I'd put up there as well. That's the originator of the friend slop genre. Um, so
Hmm.
I'd put that in the same bubble too. Um, extraction shooters, that's another one I think that's really like popped off with arc raiders. I mean, Tarkov was like I think the biggest one for the longest time. But
Yeah.
everybody's playing arc raiders right now. I think Marathon's the next one to come out, whenever that comes
Yeah, and
out.
I'm not sure how popular Marathon is going to be.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Yeah. But it seems like Arc Raiders is really popular with if people who like that genre.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad they call it an extraction shooter instead of a Tarkov like. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. They call it what's that a division like or something like that.
Yeah.
The division's another one like that.
Hmm.
Um, but extraction shooter, I think it gets you everything you need to know, which is it is a shooter, and your goal is the extraction. You're getting loot and then get out. I like that.
Hmm.
It's as punchy
Yeah.
as it could be.
Yeah.
It's not
So
it's not bullet haven punchy,
you
but it's good.
yeah. Use Sanctuary.
Use Sanctuary to talk about.
That's the big one I want to get out there.
Yeah, if you're playing a Dark Souls game or something that's similar to it, it's a Sanctuary type game.
Yeah. And then PDL. Use that one. See if that catches on.
Yeah, Procedural Death Labyrinth, PDL. I think it works better as like the acronym,
Yeah.
but
It's
also
kind of a lot to say. I like acronyms.
acronyms are good.
Yeah. MG.
What is MG?
Mind Goblins.
Hey, we need like a gang sign type deal. Wait, hold on, let me. Oh, uh,
You get your M's
wait, we do
and you get your
we do like
G's.
MG, buddy. Don't
Got
forget.
it.
That's good.
And that's all we got for the week.
I think we got it. We covered some good topics.
If you like this content, subscribe.
Yeah,
We're trying to hit 100.
we're trying to hit 100 by the end of the year. So
Yeah.
like the video, comment below if you found any of the
Watch
parts
the whole
interesting.
video.
Yeah. Yeah, please watch
YouTube really
through.
likes it when you watch the whole video.
It's true. Um, but if you like it, yeah, comment anything you found interesting below, and then subscribe, man.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Bye.